Welcome everyone to another series or another episode of Profound. Sorry. Yes, today, wow, Sunday, June the 7th, 2020. Yes, I must apologize. I should have done this video from yesterday, Saturday, which is the 6th, but my hand were tied. I have to went on the road, get some things done, and at one point I weren't feeling that well as well. So yeah, here I am today. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode of Profound. I'm your host, Eska Swift. I hope you guys enjoy my episode last week. I'm also hoping I can always reach out to young people, the younger generation. Some way, somehow, I'm trying my best to reach out because the truth is, you cannot rely on music these days to actually keep a healthy unconscious mindset, especially dancehall these days. So everybody's doing music, everybody's going just to get the share and the likes and the comments and the followers. I am just trying to do this to reach out to young people because I know you have young people out there who genuinely open for correction, and sometimes it's just the basic reasoning reach out sometimes more effective than the man who famous and rich, so I am just doing my best to reach out to people. Okay, so today we're going to talk about where do you see yourself in 5 years time, right? Where do you see yourself in 5 years time, and what are the measures you should put into place to achieve that goal in 5 years time? All right, I choose 5 years time because 5 years time I think is long enough for one to reach not where they want to go, but they should reach at least 3/4 that journey. 5 years time will determine to your friends, to your family, your relative, even your enemy, your neighbor. 5 years time will determine exactly what were you doing all these time. 5 years time will prove to even you as an individual that look, I was wasting my time. You work in one place for 5 years time in the same position. You don't try to promote yourself. You don't try to go to school. You do nothing. All you do is partying, having a bag of woman. As a woman, you have flirt, you have one man, there's a one man here, so, and then you realize time does catch up. So I chose 5 years time. Okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years time? Everyone who is meditating on being a better version of them, and if they should set a goal where they see themselves 5 years time, your answer should be or close to you want to be the better version of you 5 years time. And we all know talk is cheap, right? So there's no way you should say, oh, want buy some car, or want start a business, or want put some taxi on the road. And the truth is you're doing nothing. You're in the spot, can do it, but you get so distracted with today's world and today's society. You don't even realize that you're wasting time. And when a little man, we are doing 9 to 5, be progressive, start him like a chicken farm, him buy 2 head of goat, him start raise them and him start sell them and the money start turn over. Sometimes you see him and bad mind him. Sometimes you start say all kind of things him do forget where him reach. And the truth is, him just put in sacrifice. So, to reach the better version of you, to achieve the better version of you, that should be the basic mindset for persons who said, listen, this is where I want to be 5 years time. You should said you want to be a better version of you, right? You want to expand on the much that you have. So 5 years time you can exponentially reach a brighter side of you. You understand? So what are the things you have to put into place to be a better version of you? First thing, discipline, hard work, right? You have to, sometimes you have to even drop certain company. Sometimes you have to minimize certain circle you're being around, of course. Sometimes just the kind of book where you read, funny enough, even the kind of music that you spend so many time listening to, these things can determine, or it can play a factor in your life. Now, I always tell people that 5 years time is very powerful. Look at college. You're doing a course in college. The longest you would get is probably 5 years. That's why I use 5 years. You understand? Alright, so separate and apart from you being a better version of you, are you hardworking? Do you have a plan? Some of us don't have a plan for ourselves. We're just living. We're just living as the day goes by, but we don't have a plan. That is bad. That is where the poverty take time to sneak into play. Some of us get so caught up in relationship. We're thinking that, listen, it is best if I have a girlfriend first. She's thinking that it's best to have a boyfriend first because him cute and him nice and him drive. But the truth is, you see that same boyfriend who you probably disrespect even your mother, you disrespect your father, your brother, and you start to isolate everybody around you for that one boyfriend. The truth is, sometimes that boyfriend don't even have the same plans that you have. Right? You people have two different mindset, but for the moment you're just sexually active. So you think that, okay, that is it. Remember my last episode, I said find out from your girlfriend or your boyfriend what they want. Don't assume that because you guys are sexually active, then yes, this is it now. We obviously want to be with each other. No, you cannot be distracted by these things. That won't work. You're wasting your time. Alright? Now, people have this mindset that without going to college, then you will have difficulty to reach your full potential. I will always argue that point because there's not such thing. There's not such thing. College is a choice. College is a choice. And I can tell you this. Half of these businessmen and women around town, if you check their background, they are not a college graduates. Or even if they went to college, it's after their business start to flourish. Some of us really overrate college. I don't know why. Don't get me wrong. My kids have to go to college. I want them to go to college because college open their mind. It give them a way to can reason with themselves, and it allows them to be more vigilant as to the career choice that they actually decided to go in. So yes, but what I'm saying is, for persons who never get the opportunity to go to college, don't think that oh boy, might as well I just fall asleep every day because I did not get the opportunity to go to college. That's foolishness. Let me tell you some basic things that you can do to be a better person. 1, spend some time with yourself. Give the company a break. Give the phone, give the internet a break. Sit down by yourself and ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? How can I achieve this? You understand? You would surprised to know when you chill by yourself, there's so many things your mind started to open up to. You will never believe. You wonder how. And you keep asking yourself, how you didn't come to this conclusion before? But you were occupied being around your friends. As the day light, you wash your face, you brush your teeth. The first thing, where my friend there? I'm going to chill with my friend. I go with my friend. I go do what? Discuss foolishness. Whole heap of garbage you go discuss. Spend some time with yourself, man. Especially for the meal. Spend some time with yourself. Lord, this smoking. Stop telling yourself that every day you wake up you have to smoke. This is what marijuana does to your brain. And smoking or drinking. Smoking take you away from reality. So you're feeling down, you feel stressed out, your girlfriend is cheating on you, your relationship is not working out. You understand? The first thing you're going to do, you're going to smoke. When you smoke, it clears your mind. It refreshes your mind and you'll be like, okay, this work. But the truth is, It works temporary. So what is going to happen now? You start to smoke like every hour because you want to escape from reality every hour, or as long as it as long as possible is you would like to just escape from reality. The same thing for the man who addicted to alcohol. The first time he drank, he probably said, the rum and the Pepsi taste bad. But guess what? There's so many alcohol in his system. He realized that he don't even remember that he need to finish up some studies. He need to attend work. He need to go and relieve the whoever is at work so they can go home. He no longer vigilant when it comes on to saving his money. Those things kind of go on the back of his head. The first thing, just drinking. Because again, drinking helps you to escape reality. Temporary. That is why it becomes an addiction now, because you start to drink every day. Because you want to feel happy every day, which is only fair. Everybody want to be happy every day. But there's no way, on God earth, you can be happy daily. So this is what happens when you get so addicted. How can you be happy every day? How every day comes and you have a great day. Every day is just perfect. Come on. You have to just deal with it, you know. You have to learn how to process issues. And I am imploring to young people, habits easily adapted. But it's hard to get rid of an habit. Trust me when I tell you. This is the reason why I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't gamble. I don't go down the road where it's a possibility I can be addicted. When you started to gamble and you started to win, you win 3 days in a row, right? You win $60,000 3 days in a row at the poker shop or the gambling shop. You think the fourth day you won't go back? You will go back. And then that's where the devil come into play now. You start to lose. You get a paycheck, you start to lose. You start to borrow money to go and gamble because you win 3 days in a row. So you're saying that, listen, it's a mistake you lose the other time, so let me catch up back on it. And for 5 years' time, you realize you're a gambler, you don't even realize. You're addicted to gambling. And when you see that same young man who lives beside you, who trying his best to be a better person, save his money, you know, try to be qualified for NHT, so he can possibly get a loan to buy a house, you see him one bad mind him. You see him one want kill him. And you get a better opportunity because your paycheck is more heavier or more larger than his. That's how it works. There's no rocket science as to what causes addiction when it comes to smoking, drinking, and any other addiction that is not healthy for one's career. Alright? People, we all see the riot that's taking place in the US. George Floyd. I read so much comments. I've watched so many videos. People put up this, people put up that. And some person actually come on live saying that everybody is worship George Floyd as if George Floyd is a perfect being. People actually call George Floyd a criminal. Can you imagine that? There are people, black people, calling George Floyd criminal. Because he do this in the past, he do that in the past, he do this in the past, right? Now, I refuse to comment on those videos because it's not a promise I will be at my best behavior. So I refuse to comment on these. But I will say this now. For all the persons who've been saying that George Floyd is not or was not an angel, he was not a perfect being, he do bad things in his lifetime, so I don't get why people is celebrating this George Floyd. Let me just run this by you in person. This is my personal opinion. Ask yourself if you perfect. Ask yourself if you are a perfect being. Ask yourself, have I ever done anything wrong as to where if someone should see me, it can be a penalty? Ask yourself that. And if your answer is no, I've never done anything wrong, possibly I've never broken the law, then secondly, even if George Floyd do whatever he does back then, I am sure he had paid the penalty for it by the law. Alright? So the man come out free walking now. That is why police don't, or the law don't have a warrant issued for George Floyd, because he had paid for his consequence, which is ordained by the law. So how can you go and say that we are treating George Floyd as if George Floyd is a perfect being, or he was this angel? It is very disgusting for somebody to say that, because the guy go to prison, he pay his time for whatever he have done. He pay the consequences. And the man decide that, listen, he's now living his life. Right? The guy have his family. The guy lost his life. It doesn't matter what happened. Let's just say he did not pay the consequence for whatever he had done in the past. The fact remains the guy lost his life cold blood. So how can you choose out of everything you are going to say that we are treating George Floyd as if he was this perfect being and we treat him like he was an angel? What the hell are you talking about? You are this close to say that George Floyd should die. You are this close to say that. But you're just trying to find different ways and means to correlate the situation and make it look as if, hey, the guy. First of all, you are not the law. You did not indulge in creating the law. So who are you to go and say that he was not a perfect being and people should stop worshiping him? The guy pay whatever price that he have done in the past. He have done that. Deal with that. Right? Everybody make mistakes. People change. People learn. People evolve. Right? So the very moment you gonna come live and gonna say that this guy lost his life and people is treating him like he's this perfect being, angel, girl, that is so disgusting. And that is the reason why I would never ever follow you. I would never even comment on you. And you know what's funny about it? The first time I've heard this girl speak, go live, the first thing I said was, which of the white community paid this girl to say what she said? I know nothing about her. I just said, I wonder which of the white community paid this girl to say what she said. Only to know that this girl married to a white man. As my grandmother always said, you never see smoke without fire. This girl married to a white man. This girl get married in President Trump's garden. You get what I'm saying to you? So this is the problem with some of us. Some of us lost our identity, and you would be surprised to know what some of us will do for fame. We would betray our own race just for fame and attention and, having so many followers. And you think that, oh, I am so intelligent, but your time is coming. And I am hoping that you can look into yourself as a black woman and realize that, listen, it is not okay for no one's life to be taken. It is not okay. And if you cannot come to the realization that this young man died in cold blood and situation could have been dealt with better, then something is wrong with you. You are severely damaged. Alright? And you know what's sad about it? There are more like you out there, eluding yourself, thinking you're one of these white community because they accepted you. Trust me, never ever think that you're one of a white person. Never ever. Know your space. Know what you're worth. Think of the generation. Stop put yourself in the position as if you set the law. Alright? For the females, I am imploring to you, elevate. Believe in yourself. Sometimes things don't work how you would like it to be at first, and it feels a bit stressing, depressing, like things just not going your way. Worse in this pandemic, you should be having a better vision as to where things should go for you, but at this time. But all I can say to you, remain healthy. Remain in the position and put yourself in the position to when that opportunity come about, you can just grab it. And when you grab that opportunity, you would realize how much things can change. Life can change for you in like 5 minutes. Life can change for you within 5 minutes, just like that. Something that you will wait for 5 years, the answer shows up and it just lasts for 5 minutes. But because you prepare yourself for an opportunity, it comes about. You have to believe in yourself, right? It is only naturally you're going to sit down and you're going to feel a bit uncomfortable because, as I said earlier, things not going your way. You would like this to work or you would like it to be, and it's not working. It is okay to feel how you feel, but it is not okay to embrace that feelings on a daily basis. Watch movie, socialize with your family, talk to friends, but just know that, listen, better days have to come because you are working for better days. So you're not sitting down saying, oh, it's okay, better days will come. You're actually putting yourself in the spot for when that better days arrive, you can acknowledge it and you can jump on it. For the males, for the boys, you're in your 18-year-old. I am not perfect, but I can tell you this. Luck is a preparation for an opportunity. Don't tell yourself that you want a luck. You're not putting yourself in the spot to get that luck whenever time that luck come about. That's why I don't believe in luck. Some of us are talking and we don't even have a passport. And we argue every day, oh, we can't bother, life will work better for me, oh, me not. Do you have a passport? Let's just say a farmer program come up right now and they need some workers urgently. Can you go on that passport? Can you go on that farmer program? No. Why? You don't have a passport. What's the cost for a passport? $11,000. How many jobs have you done throughout your lifetime? Several. But you still come and you complain every day, blah, 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 blah. For the female, the same thing. The basic things I'm imploring you to get: your passport, your NIS, your TRN, your driver's license. And before all of that, ensure that you have your birth certificate. Ensure your name is spelled correctly on that birth certificate. Put those things down. Start to inquire, right? You go to the PNP office, the JLP office, the parish council office. Tell them that you're in need of a job. What can you do? Stop play hero. Stop telling yourself that you don't want anybody to know your business. And whatever job you get, take it. But don't stay in it. Try to move up from that job to a next level. I'm not saying to walk off that job, Because sometimes you get a job, it's not really your type. But guess what? You have to respect that job because that is a job that is currently supporting you, providing your basic needs and wants. So you have to respect that job. You have to respect that job. Don't stay in it if you don't like it. Go to supervisor. Is there any promotion? Send out application. Apply for a visa. Communicate with family overseas. You're interested in going back to school. You would like to come over the state for a vacation. And while you on vacation, you said, listen, is it possible where I can get a stay here? I would like to go back to school. You have to figure this thing out yourself, Worse when you don't have a mother or a father beside you who are conscious as you can innovate ideas how to make life better. But trust me, things are too civilized now. Opportunities are really out there, but some of us are not pushing for it. Because some of us make religion, Christianity, block us from those opportunities, and we can't even see it. Some of us rather wait for 10 years time for this opportunity to come that could reach to you within 2 days or a month. You have to expand. You have to go out there. You have to look at your life and say, listen, my mother and father have it so challenging and I am not going down that road. Alright? You have to come to that understanding. And as I said, this is not something somebody can inculcate in your head. You have to sit down and assess yourself. and ask yourself what is best for you. I can be a man who can run fast. So I go on the track and field and I make millions. Right? You can be a person who you're more of an office working person. You have the ability to can type very fast. You understand? You have more intellect in that area. So you cannot look at me and say, oh, he achieved this, let me go with him. Everybody have a test paper. And that test paper is different. So when you copy from that person test paper, you're going to fail. Because his answer cannot be your answer. Because you are getting different question, different answers. Everybody have them part to play. Everybody look come different. Let me not even say look. Everybody opportunity come about different. The issue is you need to find a way to achieve that happiness. You have to be able to can detect that happiness when it comes. Yeah, just like that. Spend some time with yourself. Nothing wrong if you talk to yourself. No follow nobody about you're mad. Nothing is wrong. Some people talk to themselves mentally. Some talk to themselves verbally. Nothing is wrong. As long as you're asking yourself, what can I do to make life better? What if I try this job? What if I go and apply for a passport and call my aunt, uncle, nephew, whoever, and ask him I would like to come and spend some time wherever? Nothing is wrong with that. This is what you have to need. The richest man, every scientist, they have to mumble things in their mind first before they can put it out in action. I guarantee you that. Everybody have to do that. Every successful businessman right now have to sit down and said, I wonder if I can invest in this amount of stock. Some of them talk to themselves, but they're not going to be irrational. They're not going to eat out a garbage bin. Talk to yourself. Ask yourself questions and figure them out and go at it. Not listen to nobody about, oh, you ask, you talk to yourself, you're mad, and if you answer a question, you're mad. Yeah, you can go and talk. Because the man will buy ganja every day and smoke. Explain to me which one are a madman. The man will go, well, have him last $5,000 and him go a bar and him buy him friend them and him buy ganja and smoke and drink and come home broke. Explain which one are a madman. From the man will sit down on him veranda or under him little tree, under one shady tree, and him hold a meds by himself, and him say, yo, I have to figure this thing out, you know. By mid-year, I have to achieve this. You know what I mean? Sometimes we look on some things and we don't even realize that, listen, we are just wrong. So wrong. Female, can tell you this. As a girl, men are going to always come at you. You don't have to be a brown in a skin tone brown with whole heap of tattoo on your body. Man are going to just always come at you. It is in a man nature to just approach a girl and said blah blah blah. Prepare for these things. Don't let these things get you caught up. Stop tell yourself, say, boy, you know, say, that boy is saying like me and he's cute, so I'm going to deal with him. Stop it. Stop tell yourself, say, because you were into a relationship and it was not successful, so therefore, you're going to just run in panda one. Yeah. Foolishness. One of the things I observe about female, whenever time they have a boyfriend and the boyfriend and them don't work out, they reach out to a different person, right? And that person take them on a date and they tell that person all of the issue she have with her boyfriend. And she started to tell her boyfriend that I like this and he used to do that. That guy he's taking mentally notes from you to use it back against you. So when you think you're going to tell that your boyfriend was not a good person, him not loving, him not kiss you as often, him not hug you up, him not carry you go a beach, him not give you a chance. The time you take to do that, you will go to your boyfriend and tell him the problem what you have. Because that guy that you are telling all of these things, as I said before, you are giving him a manual about you, how he can program you, how he can do whatever, when he wants, how he wants. And you know what you're going to say? I am so lucky. I find a perfect friend. He know everything about me. Bull crap. Are you give him the manual towards your emotion? So he's using it back against you. Ask yourself, that guy love you? You think that guy love you as your boyfriend at home that, you know, you want him having this sequential issues? No. And I've seen girls do this all the time. Big woman, teen, I've seen they've done it all the time. As soon as something pop up, they feel like they should bail, right? And the guy who they choose to bail with and thinking that, oh, yes, this is life. The guy don't love it, that the man they have him life, he live, that the man they have something different, a feature. But since as you pop up, okay, let's multitask. While you on the other hand, oh, yes, see me here, him know everything about me. Him know me like ice cream. Him knows I like to be hugged. He know I like to be kissed. I like to have sex in the dark. As if you weren't the one who tell him all of these information. And you will never tell your boyfriend such thing. This is what I knew about relationship. When a girl walk out of a man's life who never used to abuse her, who check for her well-being, right? She is unlikely to find happiness within that regime. Because the truth is she don't know what she want. Women are more soft. Women have a more emotional settings. When a man will go out there go work and bring in money, woman want a family. Woman wants a house paint in a pink. Woman want talk. So guys, you have to be able to can listen. Don't get me wrong, you know. You have to be able to can listen. But women have a different side to process things. Women have a shorter fuse. If they cannot get that romantic settings from you, then for some reason they think like you don't love them. Right? And they don't have the ability to can look at the other side of it that the guy is doing. The guy is building a house, so you have to work every day. They are not looking at it that way. They are saying like you should come home, spend hours with me, spend long time around me, and make the house in the process. How that you gonna work? You have to work. House take money. If you like this episode, let me know. If you like this topic that I'm on currently, let me know so I can edit it. Well, once again, thanks for watching another episode of Profound. I have so much to discuss. Check out my next episode. I hope you enjoy. Remember, stay away from negative people. The book you read, the people you hang around, those are the problem. Right? The kind of movie you watch, those what determine where you're going to be in 5 years' time. Focus, people. Focus. Younger generation, focus. We are the people of today. Focus. Know what you want. Work hard. Believe in yourself. Alright? Welcome again to another program. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch you in the next episode next week.